Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how I made a little over $1,200 from swing trading in the stock market this past week. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, by all means, ask in the comments. And if you guys want to learn how I trade and the strategies I use, I do have an amazing school where we talk about my strategies, my mindset, how I find these stocks. It's absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend it. You guys can use code YouTube to get 20% off. And guys, we're having very exciting news. The next 5 people that join will be entered in to get free merch. You guys can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats. You guys can get desk pads. It's absolutely fantastic, guys. So I will see you guys in there. But let's just dive into this. So what is swing trading? If you guys are new to swing trading and you're just getting started, what is it? Well, in simple terms, swing trading is pretty much when you buy a stock, you hold it for more than a day, but less than 1 year. When you buy and sell a stock during the same trading day, it's considered a day trade. It's a little more risky and it's a different strategy. Now, when you buy a stock and you hold it for more than a year, that's a long-term investment. That's when you start caring about fundamentals, and honestly, that's when you are in a different tax bracket, so I definitely think swing trading on average, at least for me, I hold my positions anywhere from about 6 days to about 9 days on average. But there will be times where I buy it, today and sell it tomorrow, or there might be times where I buy it and hold it for a couple, of weeks, if not a month or two. It all depends on the stock and mindset I have with that certain position. But I do want to go ahead and start talking about pretty much getting started with swing trading. Just starting out, the strategies I would recommend and pretty much what I would recommend doing: paper trade. The first thing you guys can do, paper trade. Start that process of buying and selling and just start that process of learning. The biggest thing that I see a lot of, people that trade fail is they fund their account too fast and then they burn through it because they don't know what they're doing. So paper trade, start that process of simulated trading and then fund an account. A lot of people have this mindset that trading is easy or an easy way to get rich quick, and that is not the case. And I just want to be upfront about that because a lot of people think this is easy and anybody can do it. But no, focus on the education, learn. And, I'll put Moomoo down below. They're the broker I use, and they have an amazing paper trading simulator on there. It's all real time, so you guys can practice buying and selling. But let's kind of dive into this. So one of the trades here that we took here this past, month or so was ticker symbol HLX. HLX, just by looking at it here, what do you guys notice? You guys can see it has this beautiful upward trend, right? You guys can see, the stock pretty much loves to go in the upper right hand, corner of the screen. Yes, we did get a little bit of some short-term sell-off in the grand scheme of things. As long as you understand that and you adjust your stop loss and your profit, that's not a big deal. All right, another thing here, you guys can see we have this nice trend line going down. What does that trend line indicate? This trend line indicates pretty much resistance. So what I mean by resistance is where we get a tendency of getting selling pressure at. So you guys will see, looking at this line, we get sell off here, we get sell off here, we get sell off here. Now recently we had a little trend line breakout, which for a long investor, that's absolutely fantastic. But looking at that resistance, you guys can understand that this is a probable line that we would want to sell at that line. Support, on the other hand, is where we get a tendency of getting buying pressure at this line here. So looking at it, you guys will see that we've seen tendencies in the past of using this 200-day moving average line, this red line, as support. So it comes in contact with it, establishes support, hits it once, almost hits it twice here. It literally comes within 10 cents of hitting it. We could say, it's using it as support here. And then recently what we had was this another amazing move where it hits it here, forms this doji, which is a reversal candle, and then we hit it, and then it obviously moved its way up. Now this one here, like I said, this is using that 200-day moving average line as support. So we hopped in here. You guys can see that we had our stop loss near and below that wick here. You guys can see. So we pretty much risked $1 to make $7.29, which is an absolute fantastic risk and reward. But more realistically here, you guys can see that the selling pressure we would see would be near and around this $9 mark. So it would be about a $4 risk and reward, which is still fantastic, and that's literally completely okay. Anything over a 2-to-1 risk and reward, in my opinion, is pretty good. But yeah, let's move on to one more here so I can show you guys. Is ticker symbol SKT here. SKT here was one of these plays that this past month did very, very well for us. But you guys will notice that it didn't use that red line. It used this blue line. Now, this blue line is what we call the 90-day moving average line. The 90-day, the good thing about the 90-day is stocks see a tendency of using that as support as well. Often it is not as strong as the 200, which is that red line here, but still you guys can see it hits it. We get great buying pressure, and the resistance is all the way up here at about $28. So we risked about $1 to make $5.98, which is an absolute fantastic risk and reward, setting our stop loss just below that 90-day moving average line. Resistance up here at 27, doing a trailing stop loss. The good thing about this is we could see a move where it breaks out like it did, tap that old resistance, start using that as support, and we get a little more move going up to possibly $30, which would be a great risk and reward. And, this is just a textbook trade by using straight moving average lines, guys. But overall, these are two very, very easy ways to start growing an account, is just start practicing, start buying and selling. And this strategy we use, whether you're a beginner or a full-time trader, you can implement it and start that process, guys, of trading. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, by all means, ask in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.